Salutations, my fellow music maniacs. I'm DJ Brandon James, and welcome to the pilot episode of Marvel at the Music. Yeah, I'm aware there are plenty of other music reviewers on the web, like Todd in the Shadows, Kumarai Fang, Wolf Tunes, and Luke Spencer Rocked Reviews, just to name a few. So what is the point of yet another human being reviewing songs on the internet? Am I right? Well, in addition to the countless, endless, and downright comical amount of movies I own, I also happen to consider myself a fan of all types of music. So on this show, we're going to be diving into the more obscure and random areas of the music scene, whether it be rather unknown movie soundtrack songs, crazy music videos that didn't play on the air that much, or a Scooby-Doo soundtrack? We'll be shining the spotlight on all the craziness and mystique of the marvelous music mania that never really seemed to make it that big. On our first outing of this series, I'm gonna reintroduce you guys to a person who you may remember from some show I may or may not have looked at on this channel at some point, who's possibly more than just fur-brained.
Zebras, they have a certain appeal. Those stripes get me going, they're a gourmet meal.
That's right, this crazy leader of the hyena clan himself, Janja, from the hit Disney spin-off of The Lion King, The Lion Guard. He's played by this guy, Andrew Kishino, known primarily in the rap community as Kish, or Big Kish, according to his Twitter. According to my research, Kishino was born in Canada, more specifically Toronto, Ontario, in the year 1970. He's primarily known for his acting work in such pieces of media, such as playing several characters in Kaijuto, Rise of the Duel Masters, based on the collectible card game of the same name, and also Star Wars The Clone Wars. Heck, he even appeared in the spectacular Spider-Man, among many other things. He's also a composer of note. You might have even seen some of his song work in The Lion Guard. Remember this song?
From the north to the south to the east to west. Yup, the Pride Lands are the best, no question.
I get the feeling Big Kish wants to expand through all musical genres before this series meets its end. So if he does not get to at least write a metal number where the hyenas belt out with guitars and the voices of the band Disturbed, I'll be surprised. And slightly disappointed, because that would just be so awesome. Today we'll be looking at one of his earliest forays into the rap world. One of the first quote-unquote singles from his 1991 album Order from Chaos. A little ditty simply known as I Rhymed the World in 80 Days.
As I roll my return after a long journey home from nation to destination. It ain't a vacation, so let me bust a conversation.
Are you sure? I mean, if you came home from a long trip, possibly a concert tour of some sort, I wouldn't mind if you wanted to rest up a bit. Maybe with a nice iced tea lying right next to you. Actually, that sounds quite nice.
Time spent as I went globe-trotting, so I grabbed a pen and the rhymes I started jotting. Tales of turn of a trip that were made to amaze. I rhymed the world in 80 days.
2.5 months is the duration in which you can rhyme the world, huh? Guess you really wanted that Guinness record for World Rhyme Champion, huh? To be fair, very obscure title to try to go for. Also, if you're wanting more info in who this female singer is in the song and video, I'm really sorry. I looked up all I could, but could not get any info. But she does have some nice pipes. Now for the second verse.
The full stop is France, the land of romance, the city of lights, ladies in love with a crazy nightlife. Brushing up my bootleg booze and my P's and Q's, sporting a pair of Air Jordan shoes.
Air Jordans, dude. Psh. I'll stick with the Reebok pumps, thank you very much.
Reebok pumps. You ain't shit without it. Pump it up and air it out.
Stepping at 11 o'clock. Ladies, whatever's clever, I'm a jock.
Clever and jock might not go together, man. Trust me. I've seen Jock the Hero Dog, and clever is not the word to describe it. Oh, also.
Ye be jockeys!
met a young girl named Yvette in a very tight sweater. Wait, it gets better. Small talk, let's take a walk. I gave her eyes of fire. She told me you're my one desire. Let's share champagne and rain showers. Catch the sunrise over the Eiffel Tower. Yvette, don't take it as a diss, but I'm gonna miss you. Please don't cry, here's a tissue. I'll be back, you'll always be in my heart. But you know, I've got to go, cause
I reference Phil Collins and Paris, France, oh yeah. I keep it classy, cause I'm a gentleman, oh yeah. As this next verse plays, I want you to take a look at this next set of lyrics and listen to this story of Kish's troubled traveling past. Turn the corner, hit an ambush. Translation Russians waiting on a bum rush. There's nowhere to go and they jumped me, tied me up and dumped me in the back of a truck. I was taken. They were shaking me up with a joint, with a gun at my head to reinforce the point. And they said, you better leave, and I said, there ain't no way. I looked at the gun, then I said, well, okay. But as I got on the plane to break out of the place, I said, hey, remember the face, cause I'll be back to attack. Oh yeah. Kish just came back with a diss, and there's no more tissues since he gave them to Yvette at the Eiffel Tower. But I digress. What else is there to comment on with this track? Well, this beat certainly makes me feel like listening to some Delight after this. Remember Groove is in the Heart? Good stuff.
last stop is the motherland.
Yo, Kish, you at the Africa?
Nah, Japan. Return to learning the roots in a search for truth. When the brain is fed, I bust loose. Reading the race, the lies that are hiding, and bring new vision forth to the gotchas. Son of the rising sun, lands and stand as one. It runs in the family. Shogun met the masters of mine who assigned me a task to kick the rhyme solo, fast and slow.
Mindful masters told me to bust the grooves like nobody's business. They then offered me steak bones, and I wondered why they even needed a peace stone in the first place.
Still not sure why we're giving up a nice juicy bone for a rock.
The tour with the knowledge and wisdom, 180 degrees of each give them. Bow to each of the teachers, and left for the west, so ends the 80-day quest. Now I'm back, but I'll be leaving again before you know, cause I've got to go, cause...
Overall, this song may be cheesy, but it's still a fun cheesy, even several years later after its release. Though I will admit, Kish has become more mature in terms of musicianship, and even still has music being released to this day that's honestly pretty solid.
So I learn to put the burning flame in the palm of my hand and defer the pain, so I can speak these words as stainless and get these soulful lines of faith lift. It's been taken, and the day that's left we can play with. So I step to the AM, search a station. If trains of thought that caught the late ones, see pain, regret on the platform waiting. Doors are closing, y'all ain't make it.
Seriously, check him out on SoundCloud, Twitter, and other music websites, I'm sure. Well, that's all the time we have today. Until next time, I'm the DJ BJ saying if the jukebox needs rockin', please come a knockin'. See you next time.
Come on along with me, so many sights to see, but not a whole lot of time. We're in a hurry, we're bouncing around the world. I think we all can agree that was a Baltic Sea. I checked my GPS, I'm pretty sure that we're bouncing around the world.